There are so many web applications, web services, they are running on the internet, and we are using different kinds of services on the internet like video streaming, audio streaming. We use YouTube to watch videos, songs. We use Facebook to do chattings and exchange information, communicate with our friends and relatives. And similarly, we use Google to search different kinds of terminology, and we use different kinds of other services, e-commerce services on the internet. But to be on the internet, to be available on the internet, we need a domain and a hosting. Hi, this is me Anil Pathak. You're watching Pathak Media, and in this video I'm gonna talk about what is domain, what is domain registration, what is web hosting, and how any website, how any web applications can be made available on the internet. So watch this video completely to understand what is domain name and what is web hosting in very simple general terms. Hello everyone, let's talk about what is domain name and what is web hosting. Actually, in general terms, in simple terms, the domain is the identity, the unique name that we have. Domain is, in the technological term, we call it top level domain. That is the unique keyword that is like Facebook, YouTube, Google, Kantipur, Amazon, eBay, Flipkart, Khabar.com, and there are some regional domain as well like .com.np, .com.in, .com.au, .com.uk. These are the extensions for the regional countries that denotes the regional countries. For example, .com.np is the local domain of the Nepal. .com.in is the local domain for the India. .com.au is the local domain for Australia. These domains can be accessed from all over the world, and what the difference between the .com and .com.np is that whenever someone searches you on the internet, he can understand that, he can find out that you are from the country Nepal. If you are using .com.in, then the any viewer who visits your website will know that you are from India. Or if you are using the domain like .com.au, then the visitors that visit your site will get to know that you are from the Australia. So the domain becomes regional, that is that they target to a local place, local area, local country. So if you want to cover the international market, then you need to use the extension like .com. That is, we use Facebook.com, Google.com, Amazon.com, Ikantipur.com. This kind of domain are created to hold the market in the international level. So the domain name is the unique keyword, unique term that makes you unique, and you can be identified by your domain on the internet. But to be on the internet, you need the another term, that is the web hosting. We call it web hosting. For example, if you are living in Nepal, if you are living in any country, if you are living in India, if you are living in the Kathmandu, if you are living in United Kingdom, then you need to have certain place to stay. That is, either you want to stay on your one house, on an apartment, on any hotels. You need some space to stay there, to live there. Similarly, web hosting is that you need the space, you need some storage so that you can store the files, the documents that you want to make them live on your website or any web application. Web hosting is to get the storage to store your files on the server. When you store something, when you store images, when you store videos, when you store audios on your server, then that can be accessed by the help of your domain. For example, we use Facebook, that we upload their videos, audios, images, and kinds of text, different kinds of PDF files, zip files. We exchange there, we send there, we store their Facebook. So while we are using this service, the files gets stored on the server of Facebook. That is the hosting storage they have bought, where the server can store the file there. So that can be accessed by the domain Facebook. Whenever we log into the domain Facebook from our user account, then we can access that. Similarly, in case of YouTube, we can upload videos on YouTube, and we can watch videos that have been uploaded by other users on YouTube. Then we can use them because these videos have been hosted in a server. So they have the YouTube, the Google, that company has bought the space to host their files on the internet. So to be something on the internet, we need to keep our files on a server, and that is the web hosting. When we keep our files on the server that is hosted, and that files gets available on the internet by the help of domain. We can go through our domain and access that files if we have hosted our video files, different kind of files, documents on the server. So from this video, what I mean to say is that if you are thinking to build your own website, or if you are thinking to start your business from your website, e-commerce application, e-commerce website, if you are thinking to build, then you need to at first buy the domain for your website, web application, and you need to buy the hosting space for your website, web application. The hosting can be in different size. If you are using just text files, document files, then you do not need much files. But if you are thinking to build a website like YouTube that has huge quality of higher quality of videos, then you need to buy very higher hosting space. So if you are thinking to build personal website, then it does not require much web hosting size, and you can simply register a domain and get some hosting space and make your website available live on the internet. So this is it for today. This video was just to make you aware about what is domain name, what is web hosting, and why should we understand this term, how this terminology affect in this the age of technology, in this age of modern technology of computers, ICT, information technology. So if you have any kinds of confusions, any kinds of suggestions, any kinds of queries, then you can message us, comment us, and till then, stay safe, stay secure, stay updated. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, there is red subscribe button below this video. Click there to subscribe us, and also click on the bell icon so that you can get notification as soon as I upload videos on YouTube.